So this is the first of our equilibrium problems. And it's a fairly simple one since all of our forces are all in the same direction. We only have y forces. So our sum of our Fy forces are going to equal, let's label them, T1, T2, W2, and W1, where W1 is the weight of the board and W2 is the weight of the painter. So our sum of our forces will be T1 plus T2 minus W1 minus W2, and that has to equal 0. Now we also know that since it's going to be equilibrium, that the sum of the torques must equal 0. So if we put our rotation point, when we get to choose where we want, we'll place it right here where T1 is. So the first torque will be negative W1 times 5, because it's halfway across the center point from here to here. That whole thing is 10, so half of that is 5. It's negative because it will make the object rotate in a clockwise direction, minus W2 times a distance of 7, and then plus T2 times a distance of 10, and that must equal 0. So these are our two equations. So if we look at the second equation and we put numbers in, we'll notice that the only value we don't have is T2. So let's put some numbers in here. We will get, and again, this is our torque equation, so we will get W1, which is 40, times 5, minus 150 times 7, plus 10T2 equals 0. And if we algebraically solve that for T2, we will get 125 pounds. So that's our first answer. Now to get the second answer, we're going to take this value and substitute it in up here. So here doing our Fy forces and making our substitutions, we will have T1 plus 125 minus 40 minus 150 has to equal 0, or T1, when we solve this, will equal 65 pounds. And we are now done.